righty. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Bima's Craft Corner. I'm Bima, better known as Els. And this is my weekly craft with me. And that's my alarm telling me it's time to go live. So, today we're going to be working on some envelope things and some book page things and some paper clips. So, I'm going to get started on some paper clips, you know. So I'm just going to punch a bunch of circles because that's what I use for my base. And here's the best part. They don't even have to be full circles. Like, if they're screwed up, it's okay. And I use 2 for each. So. So that's going to be 5 of those. We're going to do 5 in the lighter color too. I usually do them in gray and craft and like a brown color, but you can also do them out of this, out of file folder. Hi, Harry. What, baby? What? You're very needy. Carla! Hi, baby. Thank you. I think Cover and I are going to
Hi, this is Mike.
Be naked and watch a movie.
6141. Messages for Jack. I was hoping to speak to you about this.
After he gets off work. Stop. Oh, you're driving me nuts, kitty.
We can be reached at 1-877-897-8475.
So we got the start.
Cox Business Technical Support. Have a fantastic day now.
Heavier glue. Must use heavier glue. Now, I sort of have a thing about paper clips. And my thing is that a paper clip is really just a spring. And so when you open it, you force these 2 pieces of wire into the center and it tears pages. So I like to use these because they don't have that piece, you know, they don't have that tension on the ends of the wire, so they don't tear stuff up. So, tool. I think I punched 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use any size circle punch. 6, 7. And then I think we did 3, 6. Yeah, we did 5 of those. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5. I'll put those away for the moment. Out of the way. Yeah, probably. Because I'll tell you what, you should be able to smell them that far away. God, those things are horrible. Horrible. Horrible, I tell you, horrible. All right. Clamp over there. Top. Clamp over there. Let me grab some clamps here. Where have my clampy things gone? They're way back over there. Ah, here's some. Okay, I got some clamps. Hey, Red. How you doing, babe? Well, hello, Buffy. Been a while, babe. How you doing? Okay. Just got to make sure I put the right colors together, you know? Ooh. We'll let all these dry and then, you know, stick them in the bin. Well, come on in. Today we're making some paper clips. We're going to make some pockets. I'm doing some make-ahead stuff. I need to replenish supplies. I'm making a lot of paper clips on this current journal that we're working on in the morning. And so I've kind of like run through about a half dozen of these. And I only do, you know, like maybe a dozen at a time. So it seemed like a good idea to get some new ones put together. And then I need some more book pockets because I've used a bunch of those. And I have a new one I want to do. I don't have any of them left. So I have a new one to do today. Well, I mean, it's not new. It's just I'm out of it. Like I haven't done it before. So the point of a make-ahead. Boop. Make it ahead so you have it when you need it. So these are the most boring, so I thought we'd get them out of the way. Hey, Steffi G. What's up with the SG? What's up, girl? Let's be honest, a 56-year-old woman sounds really weird saying that. So, big brain boy did something uber stupid today. He sent his dad a picture. Apparently his, the hot water tank?
Yeah.
His hot water tank, the pilot light kept going off. So he's going to go fix it and put it back on. And somehow, we're not exactly sure, he managed to take an electric screwdriver and put the bit through his hand right here.
Well, not through it, but into it.
Into his hand. It's in his hand. And then he stops long enough to take a picture and send it to his dad. Look what I did. Yeah, that's my big brain boy. Yep. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I just keep XM radio on my phone. Well, I have it in the car too, but I also put it on my phone. So I don't need an iPod. Okay, there we go. All right, so those are done. Now, what else did I need? I needed some pockets, paper trimmer. This way. Go this way, brain damaged. Why? Because it's already folded. These are just scraps of file folders that I have hanging around. And because they're the folded ones and they're reasonably wide, I'm going to use these. I don't think this one's perfectly straight. Nope, it wasn't. Slightly off. How wide is this? This is 7 1/4. No problem. Let's cut it down. We'll do a little one. All right, that's enough of those. This out of the way. How many of these do we have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to need 5 circles. And I'm going to get out the bigger circle punch. Okay. What did I say? I had 5? 6? 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. You could use a square. I'm sure you can. I just, I have circle punches on my desk, so that's what I use. Carla says hi, Hubbard.
Hey, Carla.
Alrighty. Get that out of the way. Let's do these. So if you've never seen me do these before, these are just little pockets that you can put in your journal as paper clips on the side. And again, I use these. I know. So I just put a little cut in that. And I feed those through. See that? And then I glue this on. Like that. La-di-da. Cottonwoods are in bloom. Oh, they're beautiful when they bloom, though. Okay, clip. We'll do the next one. Come on. Go in the hole. Why you don't go in the hole? Your friend goes in the hole. No problem. Ha, got it. See, I told you I would win. Yeah, we had it like 2 weeks ago. Down in the wetlands, we get those cattails. Get the big cattails down there, and they have a tree, and it's a type of mesquite. And between the cattails and the mesquite, it looks like fairies are being born. I swear, or murdered, one or the other. I'm not sure. We used to tell Shaylee, though, that when she was a baby, that they were fairies being born. So she always likes to go down and watch the fairies be born. All right. So now I'll let these dry, and then they will be ready to glue shut. And we're going to do some book pockets, because that's sane stuff. Wasn't even planning on doing these, but then when I looked, I was like, you're out of those. Brain damaged. Oh, okay. I think I'll get some. I guess I'll make some more. There's a street in Japan that runs on two sides of a river. And the river is lined with cherry blossoms. That has got to be gorgeous when it's like fully in bloom. I've seen pictures of it, but I'd love to see it. Hi, Rudy. In the middle of these, it's paperclip. This, paperclip. It's the only kind of paperclip I use in my journals. The only way that you find me using like the standard trombone style, I have one around here. I just had it. There it is if I curl the edges. You know, if I roll the edges and loop them. I think I got one right there. There's one. Like this. See how the edges are looped? That way, when the spring moves, it doesn't have the raw edge. All right, I'm going to make some book pockets. I forgot to prep the papers, so, we're going to do that. Which means I'm going to get icky, sticky stuff all over my board. Because I'm not in the mood to pull out backing paper and stuff. So it is what it is. And I should do these the right way. Which, I didn't, but I will. Because they were signature pages. I was like, how hard can it be? There we go. Let's do the rest of these. I always tell you guys to do this, and then I didn't do it, so I'll do it. Okay. Muy better. Okay. Now we can do this. Great. Chunk of glue stick came off. This is my blick. My blick stick. I got packages in the mail today from Miss Michelle for my birthday. Oh, all right. Well, I'll trim it. She sent me this. And she sent me slippers because she knows I love slippers. It's a thing. I have probably about 15 or 20 pairs of slippers. I do. I am a slipper fiend. I don't know why. I love slippers. I have slippers that look like monster feet. They're bears. And you put them on and you have to do it. I walk around the house go rawr, rawr, because I'm a giant child and they're my bare feet. So, I didn't get that one straight either. I'm not very good at this getting it straight thing. So yes, so she sent me a Christmas ornament of me and Mike. Don't laugh, he knows he's the fish. And when I'm on the road, that's Sandy's job. Or Alex's or Shaylee's or, whoever gets stuck with the job of going with grandma. They have to be my fish. Tell me not to do things. I wouldn't like that. You probably shouldn't do it. Oh, well. Here. This kinds of stuff stuck to the side of my glue stick. Can't have stuff on my big stick. These way. We're going to try this. I'm going to see if I can get one of these straight. Yay! I got one straight. One. All right. Now, let's get to folding. Yep. Glue this down. Sure, of course. You worked earlier. Now you're like, I don't want it. I don't want it, and you can't make me? Well, yes, I can. How do you like me now? Glue. Up. Down. Not so much. This might be too tall of a pocket. Nah, it's going to work. Okay, move this part down. So what's everybody up to? What are we doing? What are we doing? Seriously, what are you guys doing? Because I gotta know. I'm nosy and annoying. So I have to know these things. There's so much glue on this right now. It is so wet. Does not want to adhere. Plus, it's old. Old books don't like to adhere that much, you know? And that is why I turn the paper upside down. Okay, that one's going to dry. A log designed coaster mold in full hot glue. Oh, well, don't burn yourself. That would not be good. All right. Let's do these. Hey, else, yeah. It helps if you glue down the first piece. Really? Yeah. Before you start gluing everything else together. I don't like all that white. There. Gone. Okay. That one. Oh, this one I got to trim. Because it's way crooked. This is the funky one. That one's uber funky. Let's get rid of this part too. There we go. It's a little bit over here. Take this part. Okay. Let's see. That's a bit much, but we'll find out. Just never know what you're going to get until you start putting stuff together, you know? I'm going to take a very small piece off of there and a little bit off the top. There. Book pocket. We're going to do another one of those because I'm going to use that on something. So let's get rid of the white. And where we tore it. Okay, I tore it. But I'm going to keep those. Put them in my bin. Going in my strip bin. So what's everybody else up to? Carla, what are you doing? What are you doing, Carla? Tell me. I'm going to put the lid on this. Otherwise, I'll get that dry piece on the top. It's a little icky down there. It's a little icky down there, you know? Yes, okay. Get this. Do this. It'll be fun. I like it. It's kind of interesting. What do we do to this one too? I like it. Okay. Poops and sprinkles. Crap. That sucks. What do you think? I like it. I do like this one better though. The smaller one. Let's do some more of those. Let me put my pin back in here so that it doesn't dry out while I'm getting my paper. Oh. All right. 1, 2. Need 2 pages for each one. 3, 4. That's only 4. I could do it with 1, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the same depth. It doesn't have the same thickness. It's not as stable. I don't like it. So let me take the glue off here, and we'll trim it off later. I don't know what we're going to do with that. All right, we'll glue this. Oh. Okay. All right. So this is a Dan Brown book. So I always have to be careful because there could be bad words in it. There could be some bad words. So you always have to be careful. Okay. Okay. So now we want to do one that's like, there. All right. So let's trim the tops and bottoms off and see where we're at. Trim off that part. Trim off this part. Let's see. That's going to be good. Okay. Let's trim off this part. That's the thing I like about book pockets. You never really know if they're going to be the same size or not. Put those over there. We'll keep them. Because they could be, you could use the same book and get 6 different pockets, 6 different size pockets out of that thing. All right, get that one. I'm going to do this one. And then fold this down. Not so much as we did the last time, but we're going to fold it. And then glue here and here.
Thanks for going, Cox.
And then we're going to round this corner because I like the rounded corner. I think it looks cool. Okay. Then we're going to do one the other way. This way.
All right, sir. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I can certainly try to assist you with that. This is for.
Who knew when you folded paper it could be left or right, you know?
All right, working on bringing up that account and the equipment, taking a look and see what's going on.
Boop.
My pleasure. And I apologize, I didn't quite catch your name on the way in.
Boogeyman. My name is Boogeyman. Then we created a new word. And feed why she had agreed to marry a man she barely knew. Replied truthfully. Our engagement.
So which is you're working with the Wi-Fi?
Okay, so we have 4 of those, which is good because I didn't have a lot of those. Then we have one of these, which we'll have to, put a thing in. And when I made one of those, because I do have a few of those, so I'm not worried about those. But we'll put those in the set. That's good. We only have one piece of paper on this one, so we'll just do a quickie.
You said 35.50? Oh, it's a 48-volt switch. Okay. All right.
Let's close this.
All right. So it's going from our fiber to your switch. Ah. Okay.
There. And there. Close it up. If I cover this with something, it'll be okay. Put that with the singles. Back there. Okay. Now, I do want to do a couple of tall ones, but I'll get to those later. Let's get back to these. Ooh. Okay. This one is a little lifted over here. Okay. This one's a little lifted on the side. 2. That one's good. A little bit of lift here. Just don't want it lifting on the edges because that'll hinder the card going in,
But you're getting internet from us in some fashion or another, right? Okay.
I could just put a whole piece of paper in there if I wanted to. But, I'm lazy, so I don't. All right, now we can close these up. This one. This one's going to be so cute because it's so small. You know what, though? I'm going to put a finger notch in it now. Because if I don't think once it's glued down that I'll be able to get it in there. So we'll put the finger notch in now. Life is not liking you at the moment. Why not? What happened now? Your iPod is dead. What else? Just a lot going on. I feel you. I feel you, honey. We all have those days, you know, weeks, months.
Sure, go ahead.
Put the pin in there. All right. That out of the way. All right, so now I have 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of those. So when I want to use this, all I have to do is pull it out and put paper on it. Ink it, put some paper on it, and it's good to go. All right, so we're going to put those in their spot over here, which is right there. Yay. All right, now we're going to check these. I think that's all of them. Fabu. Awesome sauce. Wonderful. Yes. Good. Nice. Yes. Ooh. Well, see, there's always one. There's always one. It's good. It's good. That one is awesome. Okay. So now we can put those in their spot, which is right here. Those are the little ones. I had no little ones. So I had to make little ones. And I got to make big ones. So now we make the big ones. Okay. 110 pound, by the way. And I'm just going to pop circles out all over the place. 3, 4.
Yep.
5, 6. Hey. 7, 8. All right, so that'll be 4 of those in the black.
Well, the device you mentioned to me earlier.
That's pretty good. I don't use a lot of black ones. I use mostly browns.
So I don't know.
And then these ones I'm going to poke out
It's
of
not our device, though.
You know,
It
file
is.
folder.
Huh. Because it's finished. It's a different group that handles it usually.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. great way to use up card too. 7, 8. Oh, I don't think I can get another one. We're gonna try though. 9. Let's see if we can get one here. 10. We made Swiss cheese out of that. Okay. Now we have those. Put that back. Because these are the little ones. And they're great. But what they're really good for is when you're putting the little plastic acrylic pieces over the top of them. But if you really want, you know, a nice size base for collaging, this is definitely the size you're looking for.
Great.
Oh, there it is.
I'll be honest, that would be another group that would be able to
So when I'm doing the bigger
maybe
ones,
look into that, but with it being reset,
I like to put a little notch in them.
I wouldn't be able to. All right, fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. All right, Chris, anything else I can assist you with today, kind sir? Thank you for using Cox. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Shush, shush, shush. Don't talk bad about your customers. I'm live.
I know you're live, and I'm just there's nothing I can do because I don't have access.
Do the black ones. Ooh. Don't really have to do both sides. You'll need to do one side, but you know what the heck. I'm kind of working it. I won't do those because those are going to go on the top. Okay. So I put the notch in so that I can put the paper clip a little further down. In there. See that? Yeah. Hi, Michelle. All right. So then glue. See, we had to do these in shifts because I was running out of clips. And these actually require 2 clips, the bigger ones, for each one. Hi, Christine. So, Carla, how's Murder Mittens? Does she still hiss at your neighbor? I think that's hysterical. Oh, my hands are coated in glue, guys. If this were mixed meat in, I'd be on like 4 wipies already. Y'all know I can't handle being dirty. Can't be a dirty girl. Hi, Edna. All righty. Next one. Put it in there. Get it. through there. There we go. I just like to put that little notch in there so that it sits down further. I think it hides it better. I mean, not that it's, really hidden, because let's be honest. The back of that still looks like it's a paper clip. But it's not, that ugly trombone kind of paper clip. I don't like those. Anybody seen Mari? UPS delivered Mari's package, not to Mari's house. They took a picture and said, "Oh, package delivered." And I was like, no, it was not delivered. My client has a red door. I don't see a red door. My client's house does not look like that. So I got her. I had to file an insurance claim on it. I'm still working on trying to get gypsies, which I got to tell you, UPS is much better to deal with than, when they lose something. UPS is much better to deal with than USPS. USPS, it's like, oh, well, we have to search for the package, and you only have so many days, but we're going to take forever to search. Really? So what you're really saying is there's not a fat chance in Hades that you're going to do anything about my missing package, and then when I try to claim the insurance, you're going to turn around and tell me that it's too late to claim, file the claim, and oh yeah, by the way, whatever you had in there wasn't worth what you say it's worth. Yeah. And you all wonder why I use UPS. Tell you what, because all I have to do is put on UPS a basic description of what was in there, a copy of the receipt, which is why I do receipts for you guys. I always keep a copy, and then just tell them what the value is, and they send me back my money. No, they're saying they don't know where it is. They're going to start looking for it. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm going to slap somebody around. That's what's going to happen. That package will arrive around the same time I arrive in Texas. Much later than expected. Now, some people say to do this with hot glue. Don't ever use hot glue on anything you want to actually last. That's my philosophy on that. Yeah, it's supposed to be sitting down there in Houston. But they're like, oh, well, we'll start looking for it. Well, you know what? It was mailed in March. So I'm already running out of time to collect, insurance on it. But if I try to file the claim, they tell me I can't because, they're just looking at it. But I filed 2 claims, 2 lost package claims. The first one they never responded to. So I had to file a second one. And I filed the second one like 3 weeks ago, and then they just got back to me like day before yesterday. It's just to irritate me. That's what it is. It's personal. They're like, this woman mails too much stuff. Let's lose her shit. And then we can make her lose her shit. Okay. I don't know why, but this one sounds like Porky Pig. Uh-oh, I think we're out of clips again. Yep. Okay, we got to stop because we're out of clips. that one's done now. I can put it in the thing. Okay. Putting that in with the rest of the little ones in the medium size ones. All right. Those. That away. What is in there? It's always a mystery. Oh, a corner rounder. Who knew? I didn't know. It's just there. Okay. Shimmer spray. Yep, shimmer spray. Okay, lid on here. We'll give those a couple of minutes to dry. Hey, Panda Mom. Panda. Okay, let's see. What other kind of pockets do we need to do? What other kind of pockets do I need? Looking in my box of stuff. Oh, I know what we can do. We can do some Timmy stuff. Timmy dupes. 4, 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Let's see. So that would be 2, 1 1/4. Where's my thing? 1 1/4. 1 1/4 is the loneliest thing. And then hills into valleys, valleys into hills. And that leaves us 4. So it's going to be what, 2 1/2, I think. Boney, where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Never know where Boney is. He's always running away. Okay, very thin. Yeah, 2 3/8. That's what I want next time. Not straight. Now it's straight. Would you please stick up there? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's so not straight. It's okay. 1 1/4. And then fold it and go 2 3/8. Perfect. Glue here and there. fold it over. Trim that straight. Okay, and now that is 2 3/8 inches wide. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. I'm mathing on the fly. It's kind of scary. Notch cutter. And notch cutter. Okay, I can trim these down just a hair. Just a hair. Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right. So Jesse's hugging. He walked over and hugged him. He's my buddy. He's my buddy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He didn't want me to leave, though. He laid behind my car. He's like, no. So other than filling a log designed coaster, what is everybody else working on? Michelle, I think, is probably painting. She's on a painting jag right now. Although she's a very bad girl, she put permanent marker on her jelly plate last night, and then she spent half the night trying to scrub it off. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we got 2 of those. Put them in with the rest of them. Okay. And then we still have this piece. So let's do some files. Some top files with it. I'm going to do these at 4.5. And 4.5 by 3.5, I think. Should be good. Because I don't have any in that size. 4.5 by 3.5. Take that part off. We'll do these. What do we got left here? We could. Nothing. We can do nothing with this. We'll cut it circles out of it later. All right, so we're going to do 2 of these, which means I'm going to need the other trimmer. Because that trimmer won't do what I need it to do. She's working on her son's guitar. Yes, her son brought her a guitar and said, Mom, can you decorate this for me? And Michelle went, sure. Lost in insanity.
AAA and USAA electric insurance fraud.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. If you got USAA, you're screwed. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think we're just round corners on these, so let's just take off. Put that in. We'll go at the 3/8. We'll go about to 2. normal fight rounding the corner. I'll do this one on the notcher. Notch, half a notch. Take it off. Corner rounders. Round that corner. Round that corner. Round this one. This is such a pain in the butt trying to do this. This one. That one. That one. And that one. You had a black base coat on it? Cool. All right, so now I have one with a tab, and I have one with a rounder tab. I'm going to put these with the smaller ones. I do have some thinner ones of that style, but I like the fat ones. They're cute. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at our big paper clips and see how those are doing. I've been working on this one, guys. I have to tell you. First off, I put the paper clip in backwards because I wanted it to be this way. And that didn't work. So I'm going to have to redo it. You know? But the idea is sound. It actually works. So we're going to have to do it the other way. All right, let's take a look. Yes. Very nice. Good. Not so good. It's got a little lift. Right there. Let's see. No, that was pretty good. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, see, there's the lift. You know, there's always going to be a little bit, you know. You can't glue things down 100%, but trying for 90. Because it's a paper clip, but if I slide it onto something and it has a gap in it on the open edge here, it'll come apart. We don't want that. Who wants that? Well, I mean, it won't, but it could, you know. Nobody wants paper clips to come apart. All right, so we got 3 that are gluing up. And we have to work on this thing. So we used paper clip and a base. And I'm thinking if we glue that totally down on there, let's take a look. So if we glue this part completely down to that, it should be okay. It should work. Hi, Mary. All right, let me see. Sorry to bother you, but do you know how I can get a hold of Amy? Sorry. Does anybody know? Hello, Mary. How you keep the plastic on the clip? Well, and
Hello, Kevin.
Off. I don't know either.
Kevin, this is Mike with Cox Business Technical Support, calling on a recorded line. How you doing today, kind sir?
This plastic?
Oh, it's a fun film.
I don't know.
Day, my friend.
I do have some where it's come off, but for the most part, I mean, this one I've had forever. You can tell. Look at the color of it.
Double checked with the Type 2 carrier AT&T. They said it was a bad fiber connection that they fixed.
Apologies, Mary, but I haven't got the faintest idea.
Into your handoff there, and I see it's up, and
I think she's somewhere in North Carolina. I know she goes live. I've been told she goes live. You might be able to message her through Patreon.
Give me that information from AT&T.
That's about the best thing I can tell you. I don't know. She left here. Yeah. She left her ID. She left her social security card, all her personal stuff, and just bailed. So I would say try her Patreon.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you for using Cox Business Technical Support. And Kevin, you have yourself a fantastic weekend. Thank you. My pleasure. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Let me see. Let me look in Patreon through my link and see if I can find it for you. Let's see. Let me see here. Let me see. No, it's fine. Let me look. Yeah, it looks like she changed her Patreon name, but it's the same picture, so I think it's probably her. Try that. I believe it is. And I would say that because there's a paper sale. Purple, teal, sassy, unicorn, and more. So I believe that's her. Other than that, I really don't know. Let me grab something to drink, guys. I'll be right back. I would say I think that's it. And it looks like that's her YouTube channel as well. Give me a second, I'll tell you. Yep. Mary, this is the apparently this is her new YouTube channel as well. Oh, no problem. But yeah, it's her mousy little voice there, so that's her. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. So hopefully that helps you, Mary. Go here. Go back to. Yeah, I think we get a little more access as creators for looking stuff up. Like sometimes they only want you to look at the stuff they want you to look at, but as a creator, I think we get a little bit more leeway. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at these now that they've sat for a few minutes and see if they're done. They are. All right, so I can fill up my bin. So now I have the small ones and the larger ones back. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. All right. So remember, tomorrow, the end of my sale is the last chance to get in. I'm like at the end of my sale, I'm going to look at my email and see what's there. It's your last chance to get in, to get your entry in for the Edith Holden book. Like it's not written in or anything. It's a brand new copy of Edith Holden, and I'm giving it away. The book that shall not be named. We're giving it away, and you could be the proud owner of a copy of it. And I will, at your request, gut it for you. So I will go ahead and pull the signatures out for you if you'd like. If you'd like the book. And it's really simple. Let me grab the link for the video. All you have to do is watch a video, answer 5 questions. I know that you're not going to know the answer to all the questions, but, you know, some of them. All right, let's see. Videos. Here it is. Copy the link. Here is the link for the video. Go and watch the video all the way through. Take a look at the 5 questions. They're pretty simple. And then send me your guess for how many buttons you think are in the bag. I'm going to show you the bag. It's here someplace. There it is. Box. Oh, bag. To me. See the box. All right, so here's the box, the bag of buttons. There's plastic buttons, wood buttons, enamel buttons, metal buttons, shell buttons. Every kind of button you can think of in the bag. Okay? This is a gallon-size Ziploc. Honey, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. Not yet, anyway. I might, but you never know. It has the pleated bottom, and when I stand it up, it's about half full. Okay? About half full. And we weighed this last night. I think it's 3 pounds, 2.5 ounces. So it's a lot of buttons. See, there's metal buttons in there and glass buttons, shell, plastic, really big ones. There's fabric buttons in there. So all you have to do is guess how many are in here. If you can guess how many buttons are in here, and you're the closest without going over, you win the Edith Holden. We're not talking about a journal here. We're talking about the actual original Edith Holden book. You must email me your response. I have to have it in my email, okay? And the reason for that is that it date and stamps everything so that it's all nice and legitimate in the meta files. But I have to have it by the end of the sale tomorrow because it's my birthday giveaway. I'm giving you guys the presents for my birthday. So, sorry about the arm there, guys. So you must email me at bemuscraftycorner@gmail.com. It's in the description. Email me the answers to the 5 questions or what you think the answers are. It's okay if they're wrong, but the answers to the 5 questions, that just tells me that you actually watched the video. And then put in your guess and email it to me. And I will give you a lovely copy of The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Actually, you're getting the 100-year edition. It's got a little thing on the front of it, but other than that, it's in great shape. But it's exactly like this one. It's all there, all the pieces and parts and everything, and I will gut it for you. I'm not getting this one because this one smells moldy. So, but I need to have that by tomorrow. We're going to work this out because I really like this idea. And I like it as a blank, you know, as a base for a make-ahead. So we're going to work on this. I'm going to figure that out. Also, tomorrow in the sale, you will be able to get the kit, the quarterly kit. Where is it? Where is it? It's in here. No, it's here. Here it is. The quarterly kit. Now, if you're in my Patreon and you've been part of my Patreon for at least the last 3 months, you get your kits for free. If you're there for 3 months, you get a kit. Okay? So what we're going to be making is this tall, skinny ledger journal. So you're going to get papers similar to these. You might want to turn that over so it's right side up. You're going to get papers similar to these, not exactly these papers, but, you know, because this was like my demonstration model. But you're going to get papers very similar to these. You're also going to get a set of 3, it's actually 6 pages, but it's printed on 3 pages. I did it front and back so that you can add those in there as well. It's a digital. You're going to get some trims. Let me grab one so everybody can see what I'm talking about here. this is your double-sided paper. It's ledger paper. This is some of the trims you're getting. You're getting some other trims. There's also stickers in here and labels, field labels and things like that in here. And then you get this pack of ledger type paper. You get your base piece. Your base piece is already cut and scored for you. All you have to do is the folding. And we do this together live. It's a private class for only the people that buy the kit or that are part of the Patreon. Okay. So at the top tier of my Patreon, $20 a month, you will get one of these every 3 months. You also get a Happy Mail every 3 months. Hi, Patty Ann. So these will be available tomorrow in the sale. And if you want, there's a an add-on for this that Patreons have already had their shot at it, and they didn't, they bought what they wanted. You get a box of stickers. You're going to get 5 rolls of washi tape. You're going to get a pack of these, those metal things that we made the tags out of. I don't know if you guys can see that. With those, the things. Where's that damn tag at? I think I've used them. It's the little metal toppers. Here, I got some right here I can show you. These ones. You're going to get some of those in the add-on kit, and then you get this, which is a set of stamps that click together. You guys have seen me use my click stamps. This is a set of click stamps, and it's numbers 0 through 9. And that's an add-on, and I think the add-on's $10. The kits are $20. But we're going to be doing this. And we're going to be getting, we'll do this. Usually we do it like on Facebook, Facebook phone call, or we can do it on a private StreamYard. So I think I have like 5 of them, something like that, 4 or 5 of them, kits available. And I think I have 3 sets of the add-on, but that's going to be, and then tomorrow in the sale also, it's going to be my very first, which I hope is going to be a lot more. Michelle and I we collaborated to make a digital. And so it's all original art. And we're going to be doing my very first digital tomorrow before it even launches in the shop. I know. It's so weird, isn't it? Yeah. So that will be in the sale tomorrow as well. Also, Hubbard's going to be with us.
Yay.
Because Hubbard took the day off so he could play with us.
I took the day off because it's your birthday.
And
I'm not even taking my birthday off.
It's because you're out of time.
Yup.
You're out of time because my friend needed a hug. I know. I'm horrible. So yeah, it's going to be my very first digital, and I'm going to offer it to you guys for cheap. And what else? Why do you feel bad?
You got your hug, right?
Yeah, she got her hug.
Feel good.
That's all that matters. No, he look, you want to know how he wasted his time? His PTO? Taking half days. I don't want to be at work today. I'm taking half a day off.
And I should be allowed to do that. Just like today would have been a half day, trust me. We had no huddle meeting.
He took a lot of half days, Michelle.
I was enjoying that too. Can't do it till July now. And even then I can't because Mikey wants me to go see him for Oktoberfest.
Yeah, he's going to go see Big Brain Boy for Oktoberfest. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Not you. Mr. Paw. My Patreon. Let me see if I can find my link. Here it is. Copy. There he is. Don't mess with the camera. So that's my Patreon. There he is. There he is. What are you doing, baby? You come up to say hi? You heard us talking about Jesse and murder mittens and everybody, and then you decided to wake up? You know, because I know you were sleeping. I heard you snoring. Yes, you snore. There he is. There him is. He's my boy. Him's my boy. Nobody wants to see that. Put it down. Oh, yes. Your fat bags. Everybody wants to see your fat bags, honey. Yes. We all want to see your fatty bags. Yes. Your primordial pooch is almost on the ground. You need to go on a diet. He's like, woman, I'll claw you. All right, get down. Come on, get down. Get down. Please. Please get down. You have to get down now. You're not getting any of that chicken. Get down. You're a fatty. Hey, fish face. Get down. Get down, fish face. He's so rotten. Ooh. You know, today is National Hug Your Kitty Month Day, right? If you can. I'm going to hug you. It's going to happen. Here it comes. I'm going to get you, and I'm going to give you hugs. Oh, hugs. Oh, huggy huggies. All right. So that's it, guys. That's all I've got. Let's see what we got going on. Tomorrow, we have a live sale at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock my time. That's 4, 5, and 6 across the country. So 3 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock in the mountains, 5 o'clock in Central, and 6 o'clock out there for all you East Coasters. Should be about 2.5 to 3 hours, as always. There is 64 lots. Lots and lots and lots of goodies. And then Sunday, of course, we have the game, the not so family friendly feud. And then there's a giant ticket tag on the 9th. That's the video. So yeah, all of that stuff. So we got all of that going on. Patreons have till basically midnight my time tonight. That's 3 a.m. on the East Coast to go in and purchase anything that they want on the pre-sale. Keep it in mind. Don't take the last of anything. Greedy Gus's. If we put enough of those together, they'll go in a circle.
Hey.
Yes.
I want work before you.
All right, so that's it, ladies. That's all I have for you. If you want to know what's going on, keep in mind that I am posting currently through the end of August. Videos are pending through the end of August. I do have a free class coming up next month, the 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's a beginner's class. It's a folio journal. It's in 3 parts. They're not very long. I think the longest one is like 40 minutes. But I did it that way so that as a newbie, you have plenty, you don't have a lot of information hitting you. Just basically work on one thing. Thank you, Miss Edna. And so that's that. If you want to know what's going on, you can check out the community tab here, or posts, I think they call it now. Who knows? Next week, it'll be something totally different. But you can go in and check that out. There's a listing in there. And all you have to do is just, highlight it and right click, and you can print out the whole list if you want to. But I go live on Sundays, Wednesdays, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11:15, 12:15, and 1:15 across the country. And on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday nights at 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9 across the country. We do art therapy, we do mixed media, we do games, all kinds of stuff. So you can find that list there, and it tells you all of my lives and things. And it also tells you if I'm traveling, which direction I'm going, all that kind of stuff. And you can get that list on my Facebook. If you're part of my Facebook group, you can get it over there as well. Don't forget to vote in the Facebook group for the next upcoming journal theme. Make sure you get that in there. And what else? Check out my Ko-Fi. There's some free digitals over there, or go buy my Patreon and give me a little love. Or don't. It's up to you. So, if I have not offended you yet, hit the subscribe button. I will. Until the next time, stay hydrated, stay indoors, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.